One you probably have heard about drone flying. It's probably underneath the company DJI, which they are more on the GPS based drones. So drones that kind of auto level themselves, and not to completely like make it sound unskillful, but the drones kind of fly themselves and you're just like suggesting which area they should go in. FPV drone is the kind of the opposite side of that, where you are in full control of, it can be a tiny little drone like this or something that's bigger, like 5 to 7 inches. And you're doing everything for this drone. There are like assisted flight modes which will like auto level itself, but for the most part you are telling the drone everything it needs to know. So how much throttle to go up in the air and actually stay level, like the pitch, the roll, all that kind of stuff. You are using this type of controller to tell the drone exactly what to do. So it kind of looks like a PlayStation controller. If you played any video games, this probably looks pretty familiar, but the joysticks work a little bit differently, where this one will kind of hold its place up and down, but left and right it will recenter itself, and then this stick over here just recenters itself regardless of where you push it. So it's a little bit different. It's got some like hardware switches up here on the top. So yeah, a little bit different than a PlayStation controller, but the layout is pretty much the same. And so that's the basic, very, very basic FPV drone controller. They get a lot crazier than this, but this was like 40 bucks, so it's pretty basic. That's how my setup is because I'm just getting into this. Same thing with this drone. This drone was less than $100, but it is a way that I'm getting into this to see if I like it and to see if I can actually gain the skills I need to keep these little drones in the air, which has been quite the adventure. So the last part of the FPV and where the FPV name come from, actually paired on top of this drone, there's actually this little camera that you can see, that little camera lens there, and that pairs up with this. Let me actually find the channel, but that pairs up with these goggles. So this goggle headset, when it's put together, it goes like this. You strap it on your head, but the reason I like this goggle is because I can actually take it off and share the video feed. It shows exactly what this drone is looking at. So right now you can see my computer set up, and as it's flying around, you're getting the perspective of this little drone. So FPV stands for first person view, and that's what this first person view drone looks like when I'm flying it around. So I usually have this strapped to my face, so I'm not actually looking at the drone as it's flying around in the world. I'm looking at the camera in front of it. So yeah, that's the basics of what FPV drone is.